Okay, we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to Esports Roundup, where I recap what is happening this week in esports. I'm gonna be totally upfront with you. This is a bit of a meager week for esports. Not a lot of tournaments. I only got 2 stories, and the stories are kind of but whatever. I'd say let's just get right into it with our tournament section. Starting off with Collision 2024 happening this weekend, a Smash tournament, pure Smash tournament. We got Ultimate and Melee. This is the projected, and this is important, this is the projected Ultimate bracket. So, yeah, we've got like Cody Schwab, SDJ, Aklo, Crudo, Moki, Salt, Hungrybox, Ossify, Zane, Magi, Lot, Kadoran, Jmook, Triff, Mango, and Spark. This is the projected bracket. Again, this is not the bracket in any way. It's like the top 32 winners. These are just, basically, I'm just trying to give you the notable entrants that, you know, are entering the tournament for Melee. What's up, Gabin? All right, moving on to Ultimate. Wait, we went one too far. This is the Ultimate side of things. We've got Tweak, Onin, Riddles, Meister, Light, Mars, MKLeo, Cola, Spargo, Peepnut, The Buzz, Mutace, Zomba, Lima, Shadik, and Didi entering Ultimate. Hold on, let me give a prediction real quick. I'm saying Zane wins Melee, and for Ultimate, I got Tweak winning the tournament. Okay, now next up for Street Fighter, it's the Red Bull Kumite, and yeah, happening in New York, also starting tomorrow. It's a bit complicated. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a last chance qualifier, there's a play-in, and there's invited players. You can see the invited players here, like Big Bird, Punk, Minar, etc. Then you can see the guys that are like the left one is the last chance qualifier, and the right is the play-in bracket, both projected. So just so you know who's like entering, like. I'm gonna be real with you. The only person I know in this entire lineup is Dual Kevin. Like, out of the last chance qualifier and the plane, the only person I know is Dual Kevin. Make of that what you will. Now, moving on to League of Legends, the LPL Spring. Bilibili Gaming is still at the top. They've been at the top for a while. They've got a pretty impressive record. Other than that, Fun Plus Phoenix moved up, Ninjas and Pajamas moved up, Invictus Gaming moved down, and you can basically see everything that happened, like according to the arrows. So shout out to Liquipedia for that. Moving on to the LEC, we had a few more games happen. I don't know why there aren't arrows anymore. The last time I checked, teams that only played one match. Anyhow, G2 Esports is still at the top with a 3-0 record. Yeah. And then moving on to the LCS, we've got FlyQuest at the top still, Immortal still at the bottom. We had some minor changes happening in the standings, like Dignitas and RNG. But other than that, not much happened. And then finally, we have the LCK, and again, like only two or three changes there. AT Rollster moved up, etc., etc. I'm not gonna bore you with the details. You can basically see everything that is happening here. Now for, I guess this is the big one, the Valorant Masters Madrid happening right now. I was kind of surprised at how few teams are actually participating in this tournament. I actually found out about it happening because my brother was watching it. Currently, we've had like teams play one game. Most teams, Sentinels and Heretics, have not played a game yet. Okay. And we have like in 1, 2, 3, one place 1, 2, 3. We've got the teams that went 1-0, and places 6 to 8. We got the teams that went 0-1. So yeah, we're at the very start of the tournament. I will keep you posted next week how things are looking, and that already about does it for our tournament section. What's up, Adam? All right, now moving on to our first topic, stickers. Wow. Yeah, the stickers for the Counter-Strike Copenhagen Major got leaked. They're not out yet officially. Here's some of what they look like. This is very small. I know, they're leaked. And people on my timeline were like, yo, these are clean, though. And it's like, I think, honestly, personally, I think they're trash. I think they're very bland and boring. There's also, like, like a Dexerto article that was like people slammed Valve's laziness for the new stickers or whatever. I did not see that at all. Personally, on my timeline, nobody was like, oh yeah, I mean, these stickers are really bad. People actually liked them as far as I could tell. Also, in like the leaks, they got like the wrong Vitality logo. Like I said, the stickers are not out yet, so they can still change that. But that's kind of bad. Like every time I open my Twitter feed now with the major incoming, it's like, oh, where are the stickers? Where are the stickers? I don't know why people care about stickers so much. Even when I was at the peak of my interest of Counter-Strike esports, I did not care about the stickers that much. Because they're basically the same every time. Like, the only real exciting thing about stickers is, like, if a team is there for the first time, and they have, like, a fire sticker or whatever. Like, your favorite team is there for the first time, and now you can buy their stickers. But, like, really, you're, like, excited for the 7 billionth version of a Navi sticker? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater. Okay, moving on to our second topic and our last topic as well. TI is back in Europe. Yeah, Valve announced like a week ago or so that the International would be held in Copenhagen. Big year for Copenhagen in terms of Valve esports. You know, they got the Counter-Strike 2 major there. Now they get TI there. This is the first TI in Europe with a crowd since TI 1 in Cologne. Yeah, there was the TI in Bucharest, but that obviously didn't have a crowd. So yeah, TI is coming to Copenhagen. I am going to go over like the blog post real quick because there's some interesting stuff in there. All right, this is all just filler. Who cares? 16 teams instead of the 18 we had last year, or like the last few years, I believe. And now we're here for the big one. The teams will be a mix of open qualifiers. That's normal. Regional qualifiers. I guess that comes after the open qualifiers. So I don't know why they worded it like that. Like it's not like there's going to be an open qualifier and then teams qualify through that and then there's a regional qualifier. The teams qualify from the open qualifier to the regional qualifier and then they qualify to the tournament. Unless they're doing it like differently, which I don't know. And direct invitations, and this is the big one. We're going back to direct invites. When the DPC was scrapped, I mean, everybody knew that this is how it was going to happen. But this is so dumb. I hate this. This is taking a step backwards. It's like, we're going to have the same discussion again this year. It's like, oh, why was this team invited? Why was this team invited? Blah, 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 blah. With the DPC, you qualified for the international. You had to earn it. And now it's like, we're back to like invites. Like, what's the criteria for getting invited? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. You just got to pray that you get invited, that you're like good enough to be invited, which is an invisible criteria. If not, you got to go for qualifiers. It's so dumb. I hate it. Personally, screw that. There's going to be a ton of arguing or whatever. I think big thing is like everybody's making it out of the group stage now and is going to play in the bracket. That's what I heard. This is not actually in the article. There's like, yeah, there's going to be a bunch more tournaments, yada, yada, yada. But there's no more DPC, so yeah. Anyhow, I think that about does it for my rant on Dota esports. And this esports roundup in general. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week. I'm gonna end stream and restart the stream because it's easier for me than changing everything. I will be right back. No, ideally they get selected because they're good. But at the end of the day, it's still like the decision of Valve who they're gonna invite. So it's not like, ideally you would invite the best teams, but that doesn't necessarily happen. All right, be right back.